It's funny, when you do live, it automatically puts it to your face camera. I actually have tape on all my cameras. I'm like all ready for the tape here. I got the tape on the other side. When I had company laptops, I put the tape on the company laptops. Put tape everywhere. Put tape on like the peepholes. Wax paper on the ground floor windows. All that sort of stuff. Anyway, this is a reading for Sagittarius. How are you, Sagittarius? Oh, it's going to be February in an instant, isn't it, Sagittarius? Sagittarius, where I am yesterday was freezing. That reminds me, I was talking to somebody who lives a little further up than where I am, and they were telling me that they had something like the highs of -12. While where I am, we just had highs of 11 degrees, which was pretty cold. Today is nice. Today is 40. But it's supposed to have slushy, icy weather coming up. I don't know. It's like spring is still almost here, Sagittarius. Spring with the flowers. Where I am in the northeast of the U.S., as soon as spring happens, Sagittarius, there are these tulip festivals, these tulip viewing spaces. They have some in the state capital of New York, in Albany. They have this big tulip festival. They have a couple big tulip festivals in New Jersey. Apparently, too, if you come back towards the end of the season, the tulip season, you can go there and dig up the bulbs. And theoretically, tulip bulbs are supposed to be good for 3 seasons. Like they're the most viable the first season. I hear you. My cat is saying, oh, but you're not looking at me. Anyway, the point is, spring is almost here. There are places to look at tulips, and then you could dig up the tulips later if you wanted to, get yourself dirty and be closer to the ground where the ticks could bite you. Maybe that's your thing. Maybe that's not your thing. I haven't done it yet, so I don't know whether that would be my thing or not. It sounds like work, but it also sounds a little intriguing. Anyway, 6 more weeks, Sagittarius, until spring. We just have to hold out a little bit more. In a couple of days, it's going to be Groundhog Day, and then we can go and see the little groundhog come out. And we can go and bribe that groundhog, Sagittarius, to stay out. All we need to do, Sagittarius, is put out some carrots and some bananas, and it's spring, I tell you, Sagittarius. That is the secret to making spring happen. And if that isn't good enough, we could just put cupcakes or bread or donuts or something out there that a groundhog would never, ever get in a million years from nature. But they would get if it became spring faster and humans were out enjoying the outdoors earlier. Okay, Sagittarius, I see this reading, this love potential. What's the possibilities in love for you? Being for anybody with strong Sagittarius energy. Do you have a Sagittarius sun? Do you have a Sagittarius moon? Do you have a Sagittarius rising? Do you have Sagittarius Venus? Definitely Sagittarius Venus definitely applies to my love readings. Also, too, do you have a Sagittarius 7th house? I see that applying as well. Sagittarius, let me put these cards away real quick. I had a container for it. Let me just go and get more space. Wait, that's not the container for it. Where did it go? Maybe I'll just push it off to the side. I did have a container for it. It disappeared. Oh, well. Let me just put this somewhere else. Because because I'm not going to use these. And Sagittarius, I'm going to use my favorite personal deck for you. I've been feeling called to use this today. I love this deck. That's my personal deck. I love the black deck too. But for Sagittarius, February love, I'm going to use these. Is there anything else I want to say before I get into this? Oh, yes. If you're watching this, Sagittarius, either on the live now, which hello, thank you for the likes. I do appreciate everyone saying hello. If you're watching this on the live or you're watching this afterwards, I'm going to be doing one general reading on love, whatever needs to come out. And it usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes, just so you know. If you want to stay and watch it, wonderful. If you don't, that's fine. And then the second part of the reading is going to be the 12 zodiac sign breakdowns. And I'm not going to timestamp it, so you could just hop around at least 15 minutes to 20 minutes ahead if you want to jump right to that. And if you want to see the zodiac breakdowns, each breakdown is about 3 to 5 minutes. And I do it by element. So that's sort of like your contents for the video. Before I get into quiet little boy, he's like, no. Ah, you're a ghost. Well, Ludson, very nice to meet you. That's quite a name, Ludson Angelo Lovati Santiago. Very interesting name. I love long names. My first name, unfortunately, is only 3 letters. I am so crushed that my mom and my dad didn't give me a really cool name. Like, they should have given me a name that everyone had to look at and wonder how to pronounce. But no, I got the name that's 3 letters. Everybody knows how to pronounce it. You know, I'm just crushed. I should have had a complicated name, I feel. But I get like the 3-letter word. But I love long names. I think that's so cool. I love interesting names too. My first name is kind of interesting. The Mountain Reception Ghost. For February's reading, I have the Lovers for you, Sagittarius. The deck energy Temperance. Well, Sagittarius, honestly, I'm not surprised because I get some of the most classic, true love, soulmate energies out of all the zodiac. I get that so often from you. Like the sort of storybook, twinkly, sparkly, faithfully, enduring, for all time, across ages type of love, Sagittarius. And then the love that, you know, you grow and you build and you nurture and you care. All that I get. But anyway, I have the Lovers for you. The Lovers with 7 of Swords. Long time to come forward. 2 of Swords, Ace of... And Sagittarius, this is taking a long time to come forward, but it's coming forward now. Now it has finally gone through whatever incubation period it needed. This person needed, the circumstances needed, perhaps your energy needed as well. But more importantly, I have somebody, Sagittarius, who's now ready to go and take a bold step towards you. 7 of Swords, 6 of Wands, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius, this person has been waiting to approach you. Sagittarius, this person has recognized you, has recognized the magnetism between you, the energy from you, as something special, to put it lightly. They have recognized that. I would feel like 2 of Swords, though, this person's been acting very nonchalant or even blocking that off or not paying attention. Maybe you could be thinking, if Sagittarius, again, this person You could be thinking, well, this person doesn't really seem to notice me or doesn't really seem to care, or this person doesn't even know I exist. If this is someone who you have had your eye on, Sagittarius, let me say that, first of all, with that Two of Swords here, this person could just be there purposely. Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands, purposely oblivious. You know, their poker face, their blank mask face, no expression, no emotionality. You can't read anything. But you know, also too, Sagittarius in this energy, it's like this person is also, should I say, moving, considering, watching. I feel like this is watching. Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands. Here, one moment. I'm actually going to move my cat to another room, but in his cubby. Okay. I moved it elsewhere. You can check out the Leo reading if you want to see what he was like, because he was also throwing a similar fit for the Leo read. And then I had him out, and then he did the bad in my closet, and then I brought him up here. It was just, my Leo readings are always crazy. But he's not going to be crazy on my Sagittarius reading. Anyway, let me get back to what I was saying with Seven of Swords and Nine of Wands. I just want to continue sharing the messages I'm getting here, okay? Especially under Two of Swords. Two of Swords, Lover, Seven of Swords, Nine of Wands. This person has been watching you. This person has been watching you for long enough. This person has considering you long enough. Also, too, this person has been withholding themselves from you, Sagittarius, for a good portion of time because it's not advantageous for them to coin. And of course, as I said, I'm going to clarify these three basics. I just want to share what I feel here. With this Ace of Coin really could be anything, right? It could be the opportunity for you guys to meet up, but it could also be more tangible things like, you know, maybe this person wants to move. Maybe this person needs more time, more available time in the day. Maybe this person too needs to go and cool out their internal clock, cool down their internal head, center themselves. It's also like this need to find peace within themselves and how they obtain that peace to project confidence, right? I feel like this Ace of Coin is tied into something tangible, but not necessarily something like classically money or classically visual trappings. But it's like this person needs something, or needs to gather something, needs to grow something, needs to cultivate something that solidly, I can't say the word, solidly lodges self-confidence inside themselves. That's what I feel most strongly about this Ace of Coin, especially with the Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords, is like, this is self-confidence. And how does this person gain self-confidence or feel confident, feel really great about themselves? Well, that could be a variety of things. But I feel like that's ultimately, too, one of the reasons why this person hasn't approached. But however, that's why we're here with, once again, the timing cards, or the cards, Two of Swords. You're not aware of this. The opportunity now coming that's presently. I feel like this energy has been working over in the background. And now, I know, a long-winded way of saying, now this person is ready to come forward. But I just felt there were those other details in there, and I wanted to share them. Keep them in mind, right? Just keep them in mind. Now this person has achieved whatever that Ace of Pentacles has been. But basically, that Ace of Pentacles is something that has contributed or has this person grounded, stable, and confident enough to take the bold step to approach. Now is the right time for them to go and explore this love opportunity. They weren't sure about how it would go before, but now they don't even really care, Sagittarius, about how it would go before. Now they feel confident enough to make the effort. Okay? So if I was just to start calling off signs, well, we have Capricorn, we have Aquarius, we have Leo, we have, of course, Sagittarius, Leo. I have a cup of tea that I'm drinking simultaneously. If I take a break on that, that's what I'm doing. All right, let's go and start clarifying this to get a little bit more information. A little more information. Let's find out about the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. I have Two of Wands. Interesting. Fact. I'm going to pull one card for Hermit. Okay. Well, Sagittarius, I think what I have here, although this person has been watching you, is new love. Seven of Swords clarified by a Two of Wands, Hermit, and King of Pentacles, Crown of Coin. I want to know about the Hermit. Well, Hermit's like one of those weird energies, I think. Some energies are weird. Hermit's weird. Hangman's weird. Sometimes I think Star is weird. Some energies are weird. But what I have here with Hermit clarified by a Three of Swords, I actually have somebody, Sagittarius, who's been in their own energy. This person has not so much been detached from the world, but this person has been sort of healing themselves from a past hurt. And interestingly, too, with that Three of Swords, they've been healing themselves, but they've been doing it in solitude. They haven't been doing it necessarily by going and, hopping from person to person or looking for distractions. This person has doesn't cannibalize other people's energy, Sagittarius, to go and prop themselves up. They seek strength from themselves before they feel confident to go and project out to others. Also, to be available to others. This person literally has been in their own energy with Hermit. Two of Wands with Hermit, Crown of Coin. Hermit and Three of Swords is also very reflective. What has this person in their own energy, sort of in their own solitude, and being fine with it too. Rather than rush into something else that's not what they want and creating new wounds on top of the old wounds. This person chose, Sagittarius, or is choosing, to simply be satisfied with the state of things as they go, and really critically, Hermit and Seven of Swords really critically look at what's around them and what do they want from the environment and the people that are there. What is it that they want to build, they want to create, the sort of connections they hope to have? That's what's here. Two of Wands, Hermit, Crown of Coin. What do they also want to have? And also, too, although we have Seven of Swords here, ultimately, with both Hermit and Crown of Coin, King of Pentacle energy, ultimately with both of these, this person is all about long-term connections, the connection, something that is real, tangible, enduring, and continuing. It's very interesting. And also, too, let me say, Sagittarius, although this person wants something that has all those enduring qualities, it's also still also the element of growth. Two of Wands under a Seven of Swords. How you start off with or how your relationship starts off with doesn't mean that it's going to stay there. They also want someone who will evolve and grow. There's a lot of dynamicism here, but I see that as like, let's say the plans that you have, it's not like both of you meet and, whatever, fall in love and you stay in the same town, in the same house, and you wear the same pants for like 30 years, right? Like nothing ever changes. You eat like the same food on Sundays. No, it's like there are certain goals and aspirations this person has. What are the goals and aspirations that you want to have, and what sort of life do you want to have? So right now you're in such and such a stage, as I said before, with that initial energy, talking about the gains this person had to do for self-confidence. But there's more gains to be had to grow, continue to grow, as a person, right? As a beautiful life spark that's here on this planet to do work for a specific, your life purpose, right? But this person wants someone who also will grow in that energy, who will push to grow in that energy, not be satisfied with the status quo, right? If you're going to wear the same pants and live in the same building and eat the same food on Wednesdays, okay, but then maybe next year you go and you switch it up entirely into something else. Right? That there are things you do to evolve and grow. Six of Wands. I have Six of Coin, Four of Vessels, and the Star. And I have Temperance more, which of course is Sagittarius energy. So, we're starting to go and have this number sixes of completion and union up here. Well, a partnership at the very least. Six of Coin, Four Vessels, and the Star. Basically, what this tells me again, the person who I have here, this love connection that's now ready to move. This person was not ready to move before. This person had preparation to do. And this person, as I said, too, they haven't been waiting on you specifically for a long enough time period, Sagittarius, and they've been waiting on a connection like yours. I have a person who literally would refuse entertaining or engaging if it didn't feel right, if it wasn't the right fit, and it hasn't been the right fit for this person. And likewise, too, because this person felt inadequate themselves, I feel there's something here, as I said, about watching. I do feel very strong watching. This person, before they approach, they're going to be watching if they haven't been watching already. But even in the watching, they very determinedly will not make a move until they're ready. Well, now they're ready. This Six of Wands is movement, but movement now after lots of preparation, lots of planning, and lots of hopes. Hope, planning, and building based towards their hopes have been done. Feels very industrious, the person you're getting, Sagittarius. Industrious and a lot of self-control. So, Nine of Wands. I have Champion of Wands, which is night energy. I do read my nights, my fire nights, as Sagittarius. guess I read it that way because Sagittarius energy to me is typically so strong. And then the Knight of Wands, Champion of Wands, is very strong too. It just feels like Sagittarius to me always. So I did have a King of Pentacles, didn't I? Or did I? I'm going to check. Did I have a King of Pentacles? I did. So I do have, again, indications of a soulmate energy here with that Queen of Pentacles here. Keeper of Coin, Crown of Coin. I have a soulmate pairing again. I have committed energy here, Sagittarius. Nine of Wands clarified by a Champion of Wands. Knight energy. Keeper of Coin. Queen energy. The World. Someone's been moving very cautious, or someone shall be moving very cautiously towards you, Sagittarius. They're moving cautiously towards you because they don't want to mess this opportunity up. It's also too, Sagittarius, like they got one chance to do it, or they got one chance to shine, or that impression that they first make, or that relationship, that first budding type of connection in the relationship, they don't want to mess up. There's something very, well, I almost want to say obsessive about the things being perfect, or trying to like orchestrate like every little thing so it's perfect, so it's favorable. I feel too in this perfectionist type of energy of what this person has been holding back from. Sagittarius, this person is very self-critical of themselves. They're very harsh on themselves, actually. Surprisingly. I think I have someone who judges themselves and judges their past action far harsher than you would judge them, than I would judge them. They're really the hardest critic of their own actions, and I feel like they have a little bit of, I'm not going to say low self-esteem, although I did mention this person has to build up their confidence, but this person just is very, they're rough on themselves, they're hard on themselves, they're harsh on themselves. If everything is not perfect, they take that pretty hard, I think, but they take it hard internally. It's a little interesting there. This person is harsh on themselves, unnecessarily so. Anyway, Sagittarius, you're getting somebody who definitely is a soulmate energy here. And Sagittarius, I feel like that you don't have to wait long for this person to come through, because Sagittarius, this person has already spent a lot of time. The energy that I feel, I don't do past, present, future in my readings because I don't really see the point of going into the past. I mean, why, right? I mean, honestly, why? Like, you know what happened in the past. I don't really need to know what happened in the past, but we need to know like what's going on right now and what's upcoming. But I feel like that watching energy that I have here, the planning energy that I have here, this is energy that is going on currently and also has been boiling. It's been boiling so much, Sagittarius, that to me, I would describe that as past energy. That's the energy that this future actions are being erupted from, like a volcano, is boiling from and rising like steam, Sagittarius. This person has already spent a lot of time thinking, considering, being overly harsh on themselves, preparing. That's why I say I don't feel you have very long to wait for this connection. Signs, Sagittarius. Let's get into signs. quick. So I have, let's see, the strongest I have for you, Sagittarius, would be, well, I do have really strong Aquarius. I thought to say Sagittarius, but you know, if you're dealing with another Sagittarius, you take that as it resonates. I don't really call it the Sagittarius because it's Sagittarius reading, but yeah, there is strong Sag here too, but whatever. Those could be your placements as well. But we'll go on the other signs. Libra. I do have strong Libra. Virgo, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn, and Cancer. Yeah, that's what I have most strongly. Those placements, Sagittarius, could be in Sun, Moon, Rising, 7th house, Venus. They could also be in Jupiter. Could be. Although this person has been watching you, Sagittarius, I'm not sure if I should put that in 12th house energy, 8th house energy. Not sure, Sagittarius, because even though we had 7th house there, and I kind of feel that that's also the 7th house in watching, because the waiting has been, you know, while this person has been waiting, they've been so active. Sometimes when I get watching energy, like it feels a lot like behind the scenes type of action. But this person has been watching, but doing, I don't know, very forward actions or very forward movements, very forward goals. You know, it's not particular. This person has been watching you, but I'm not getting particularly sneaky, although it was 7 of Swords energy. Not particularly sneaky energy. All right, I'm going to go and just drink my tea for a moment, and I'll be back in like 3 minutes. And then I'll do the 12 zodiac sign breakdown. So I'll be back in about 3 minutes. We'll check out the 12 sign zodiac breakdown. I'm going to go and just rehydrate my voice with some tea. Okay, well, thanks my tea. I'm boiling another cup. I could start a little bit into it. But very interesting reading of the person you're getting. So interesting that I spent a little more than 10 minutes than I normally do. But I was getting a lot of information there too that I felt was just relevant. Sometimes I think if you see things, if you feel things, especially it's that person's motivation. It's important to keep it in mind, especially if you meet a person and that resonates, this person resonates with that. Because those are things they won't tell you. So, Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm going to be back in like 5 minutes. I'd almost put back in 5 minutes sign up here. Maybe I will. So I'm going to make another tea. Probably the 12 sign zodiac breakdown. Well, those take at least 20 minutes. Sometimes they could take a half an hour. Trying to open this up. Okay, so yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'm like flashing that woman's email all over the place. Well, I trust you, Sagittarius. You're not going to go and spam Ina. If you do, she'd probably be like, what? She wouldn't really understand anyway. And then, oh my God, if you directed her to this video, she'd be like, who's that? She wouldn't know. Well, maybe she would know if she was listening a little bit to my personality. She'd be like, who do I know who speaks the way that I do? Because I have a big mouth, I do. I have a very low filter too. Anyway, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't spam Ina, please. And I'll be back with the 12 zodiac sign breakdown, but in 5 minutes. Okay, I am back. My cat just left a gift for me and I scooped it. I think I'm going to need another candle though, so 1 minute. I am back, but I need to put something. Something. I have incense somewhere too, but this will work. So push that off to the side. This one, is that one truly over? Yes, it is truly over. Fair enough. Okay, we'll go and do the 12 zodiac sign breakdown. I did just want to take a momentary break. That other one had very strong energy, very particular energy, very wistful energy. It's energy that's coming, Sagittarius. Also, too, it's been building up for such a long enough time. It's weird, too. That person, Sagittarius, is someone who is patient for the things that matter. Sagittarius, I kind of believe that, well, I mean, I appear to be a patient person, but I don't really see the point of patience if you don't have to be. But this person believes in being patient with the things that matter. I kind of think if something matters, then you should act on it, right? Right away. If it's a little chaotic while things settle down, that's okay. But this person is methodical. Different types of people in the world, Sagittarius. But everybody ultimately is the same. At least when we are connecting with our human selves. Everybody wants peace. Everybody wants safety. Everybody wants beauty. Everybody wants love. And I do think Sagittarius, probably our biggest, greatest gifts as humans is our ability to bring beauty into the world. Empathy and kindness. I do think, Sagittarius, all of us are born with beautiful gifts. And then I think somehow as we go through the public school system or the school systems, and then as we start to go through society and they start to groom us for what it's like to go and work in the world, you know, overall society has no use for our beautiful and unique gifts that celebrate the community of life. Those gifts that we can recenter ourselves and out again. Sagittarius, go and find out about the 12 zodiac signs for you in love. We're going to start off, Sagittarius, with air. I actually read the Fool as Aquarius energy. So that's what we'll start off with, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, do you have a Sagittarius? Oh, and before I get off, I guess I'll say, I see this part, Sagittarius. This could be someone who you know. and you may be dealing with them currently. You may not be dealing with them. Could also be for someone who you meet. Could be a friend. Could be a romantic interest. I would see readings anywhere from their sun, moon, rising, 7th house, Venus. I don't really feel Jupiter, but I do see in the readings that I do that Jupiter can apply. I think it's only just because I'm like so heavy in feminine energy. So that's why I just probably see Venus and read Venus, but Jupiter definitely. Anyway, those readings, those zodiac sign energies apply. But I say apply them as it feels right to you. Some energies are obviously going to be stronger than others, right? So let's go into Sagittarius for Aquarius. Or actually, it's the other way around. We're going to do Aquarius for Sagittarius. Let's see, a Sagittarius, if you're dealing with an Aquarius. You like each other a lot. Sagittarius, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, feels like if you're dealing with an Aquarius, you and that Aquarius have a really good time together. It seems like you kind of also really get each other, understand each other, and also like you enjoy getting into a little bit of trouble. I don't know, there's like a collective plotting energy. What can we do today to have fun? And oh, what fun will we have? I have 10 of Swords and I have 9 of Swords. Sagittarius, if you're dealing with an Aquarius, I still say you guys have lots of fun together. In this energy, though, I would say that you're mastermind, I'm not saying it right, but when you mastermind something, I was trying to make that into a verb. When you are plotting something and working towards something, I think Aquarius is sort of plotting a little bit side plots on their own and not really cluing you in on the full 360 of their grand schemes. It's like Aquarius clues you in, Sagittarius, on the things they feel you need to know, but not on the grand master plan. That could be a little frustrating because Aquarius, it feels like in this energy, has big plans and deep plans and intricate plans that they're definitely going to hold firm to and that are very important to them, but they're not sharing with you or being fully transparent all the details. Some of the details, not all the details. Ultimately, they say that they're doing it for the benefit of both of you, I would say. So that's what I sort of see here, Sagittarius. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, Aquarius likes you lots. Aquarius is keeping you in the dark lots. And Aquarius sees nothing wrong with it because Aquarius likes you lots. I don't know how you feel about that. If you meet an Aquarius, know the same thing. Aquarius really likes you lots. Aquarius has lots going on that Aquarius is not going to go and share with you. Sagittarius, if you're dealing with a Libra, if you meet a Libra, Six of Cups, Hierophant, Eight of Swords. You know, if you're dealing with a Libra, Libra has some baggage. Libra would definitely like to try and make things work. It also feels like taking in too much information, thinking things more than they need to be if you're dealing with a Libra. If you're dealing with a Libra in this energy, Sagittarius, if you're waiting for a Libra to deal with this energy, Libra is in the midst of deep thought, and they're also a little bit confused on the right way to proceed. If you have not heard from Libra, you could reach out to Libra, but you need to reach out with Libra with some constructive ideas and ways of moving forward, because Libra really doesn't know. And if you meet a Libra, Libra is in the midst of reanalyzing kind of the flashback of their lives and how they want to move forward. Libra is going to move slow. Libra is open, but Libra is almost open to a superficial level, because ultimately Libra has so much going on behind the scenes. You know, Libra has things they need to go and figure out for themselves of how they want to organize their lives and the people they want in them and what exactly do they want from life. I mean, they're doing sort of big type ideation around that. And that, especially if you meet a Libra, is really something that is solo work. If you meet a Libra in that energy, you know, I would just take it friendly and casual and just not rush things. Because if anything is rushed in that level, it's not going to be anything real. It'll just be sort of band-aids for Libra. Sagittarius. If a Gemini is on your mind, if you meet a Gemini, Sagittarius. Eight of Coin. Page of Wands. Three of Coin. If you're dealing with a Gemini, if you're dealing with a Gemini, it feels like the energy is the same regardless if you're dealing with a Gemini or you meet a Gemini. And if you meet a Gemini, dealing with a Gemini, Gemini for your energy right now, Gemini is into collaboration and making things work. Gemini is open to new ideas and ways of doing things. Gemini is into creating a middle ground for both of your ideas and plans and hopes and so forth to come together and to build a mutual platform that both of you like. If you are dealing or meeting in Gemini, Sagittarius, your energy with that Gemini looks nice. It does look very nice, very healthy, very supportive. It looks a little wealthy. You know, like a little bit of effort, good effort goes or results in excellent things. It's quiet energy, but it's really powerful energy with Gemini. Thumbs up for Gemini and Sagittarius. I like that. All right. Our next sign. Let's do fire. Sagittarius, if a fellow Sagittarius is on your mind. If you meet a Sagittarius, I have the Sun, I have Seven of Pentacles, I have Page of Coin. What fun. This is a lot of fun. If you're meeting or if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, you could definitely be made out of the same sort of stardust, you and that Sagittarius. You can definitely have, it feels like you have some deep ties, some deep affinity. And it feels like lots of fun. You both get each other. It feels like there is some sort of already pre-built language or code or understanding between you. Regardless if you meet a Sagittarius or if you deal with a Sagittarius, Sagittarius is very fun energy. I get 2 thumbs up with you in Sagittarius. Sagittarius, if you're dealing with an Aries or if you meet an Aries, Three of Swords, 10 of Cups. Sagittarius, are you dealing with an Aries that broke your heart? You know, it feels like in this energy, Three of Swords, Champion of Vessels, Knight of Cups, essentially. It feels like in this energy, Sagittarius, that this person who broke your heart, you actually gave them some leeway, or you gave them some chances. You know, it just wasn't like they made one boo-boo and you said, that's it. Feels like you gave them the space and they made a couple of big boo-boos. Sagittarius, if you're dealing with an Aries, Aries is going to come back. Aries is going to come back with, I don't know, lots of attention, lots of dedication, lots of love. But it doesn't quite look like this has been dealt with for that Aries. They're coming back despite that. So I don't know how you feel about that. I would say if you are dealing with an Aries, whatever sort of friction you had with the Aries, whatever those sorts of points were, is still very much prevalent in the Aries life, in which they wish to reintroduce you or have you as a part of their life again. But this is still there, whatever that may be. And if you meet an Aries, that Aries has baggage. As I said, this is not going anywhere. Whatever this may be, I'm not going to say third party. Maybe this person has mental issues. Maybe this person has a big wound. And it's open and it's not closing, it's not calloused, it's not even starting to heal. This thing is fresh. And the situation that has grown this is still active. So whatever that is, this is still a very constant part of that Aries. And as Aries gets to be with you, this is going to be your issue too, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, for a Leo, Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy. We have Crown of Wands, Three of Cups. If you're dealing with a Leo, energy looks great with Leo. Leo has processed some things. I don't know quite what that is in Leo's life. Leo definitely has processed some harsh lessons. They've learned some things about life, some harsh things, but because of that, Leo has not become hardened or crash or crude or nasty. No. Leo is shining even brighter despite the setbacks that Leo has had, and Leo is going to make the most and the best out of every single day. Leo is a shining star, and Leo wants to shine with you, Sagittarius. Energy with Leo looks pretty nice too. Sagittarius, if you're dealing with a Pisces, I actually read my King of Cups as Pisces. Seven of coin with a crown of coin. Very interesting. If you're dealing with a Pisces, or if you meet a Pisces has been on the fence. I almost wonder if this energy, it kind of matches that main read I did for you. Pisces has been on the fence in general about love and commitment. They still are a little slow to move on love and commitment, but they have now a very firm idea, Pisces, of what they want in love and commitment, Sagittarius. A very firm idea. Not only a firm idea, but Pisces has been working towards this diligently. And Pisces is very sweet on you, Sagittarius. Pisces is very sweet on you. Pisces plays for keeps. Sagittarius. If a Pisces is on your mind, if you meet a Pisces, know that Pisces plays for keeps. So, Sagittarius, is it Cancer on your mind? Are you interested in a Cancer? If you meet a Cancer, thank you. What do we have for you and Cancer? I have the Sun. Six of Wands, which is, well, that's Leo energy. 10 of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. Very strong fire here if you're dealing with a Cancer. Maybe that Cancer has strong Leo placements. Sagittarius, maybe you have significant Leo placements. As this is a love reading, I wonder if those placements would be in the Mars, in the Venus, in the 7th house. I also wonder with a Cancer in the 4th house. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Cancer is going to work you. Cancer is going to work you. Cancer also plays for keeps. Yeah, Cancer plays for keeps. Like, seriously. Both Pisces and Cancer play for keeps, Sagittarius, if you're interested in either of those. In this energy, Cancer could reach out to you in general. And I feel Cancer is going to be pretty open about what they want and how they want it. Who would make the initial outreach? It could be either or, but I feel ultimately Cancer is going to be very clear about what they want, what they expect, and if you're on board or not. I think they'll be very forward, very clear. They'll definitely be very clear. And Cancer also plays for keeps. keeps. This is all like keep. 10 of Cups, keep. Yeah, they're like, you know, that's forever. You might as well be someone with, you know, you share the same leg and you share the same arm, and you know, maybe when you blink your eye, Cancer is the upper lid and you're the lower lid of the same eye going blink. It's like that. Maybe that could be too much togetherness for some people, Sagittarius. I don't know if it would be too much for you. That's kind of the energy I'm getting there. You'll form like some new type of breed of person, or, you know, species. It could be so like infused. It'll be like if this potato merged with this pyrite and it turned into like potato pyrite. Something like that. Anyway, that's funny. Let's go into Scorpio. Sagittarius, with all the water signs playing for keeps with you, is a Scorpio going to be the same? Well, I'm not going to be belied by a page of coin. Neither should you. Neither should you, Sagittarius. Is Scorpio also playing for keeps? Scorpio is actually going to play it cool, Sagittarius. Unlike Pisces and Cancer, which is going to be very much like no nonsense and everything on the table, Scorpio is going to play it cooler, but no less intense. But they're not going to tell you. I think if you're dealing with a Scorpio, Scorpio is going to appear very cute, very, I don't want to say patient and I don't want to say blasé, but I do think they're going to treat the situation delicately. They're not really going to put forth any strong emotion. That's the thing. They're going to keep things cute because they're not going to want to reveal the strong emotion that they have. No, Sagittarius, is Scorpio has strong emotion. They have a lot of insecurity. Let me say too, Sagittarius, as this Scorpio plays it cute, if you play it equally as cute, and I mean cute by maybe casual, as a Scorpio, Scorpio could take that as you are not interested in them at the level that they are, and Scorpio could just discard you before they get hurt anymore. Because Scorpio, in this energy, regardless if you're dealing with a Scorpio or if you meet a Scorpio, Scorpio is already invested. Scorpio already has an investment in the connection with you, but Scorpio is not going to show it. And if they feel like you do not like them openly this much, which is a lot, like you jump up and down and you release balloons in the air each time you see them, and you have a big smile and you go like, you know, yell at them across the street, like, you know, Scorpio wants like a show, right? Scorpio wants to have very clear, demonstrative efforts of how much you like them. If you don't do that for Scorpio, Scorpio is going to think you do not like them as much as they do, and Scorpio will leave, will get rid of you before they get hurt anymore. I feel like Scorpio is going to be liking you right away. But if you don't like them, Scorpio is going to say, okay, enough pain. I also feel like too in this energy, if you ask Scorpio questions like how do you feel or blah blah about me, I feel like Scorpio is still going to play it cool unless you're there with the obvious demonstrative, you worship Scorpio's feet. You worship the ground Scorpio walked on. If Scorpio hands you a pen, you need to be there, Sagittarius, and go, I don't have a pen here, but I do have a lighter. If Scorpio handed you a pen, and if you went to Scorpio and said, well, I like you so much, you gave me this pen 2 weeks ago, and I'm still holding on to it because it was the first gift you gave me. And every time I use it, I think of you. I mean, if you said things like that, Scorpio would just adore you. But if you didn't, Scorpio would be horrified that they feel so strongly for someone who doesn't reciprocate their feelings. Scorpio is kind of cute, isn't it? I think Scorpio's energy is cute. At least to me, Scorpio's energy is cute. Just such little things that could make Scorpio happy. I'm going to say that as well. Why wouldn't you want to make Scorpio happy? You make Scorpio a little happy and, just show attention just a little flamboyantly, and then Scorpio is going to be all in. Not that I'm there saying how to go and, connect with the other zodiac signs. I'm just saying the energy that I get. Scorpio's energy is cute. I think Scorpio's energy is cute. And let's go on to the next sign. So we're on Earth signs now. Sagittarius, if you're dealing with a Virgo. See a Virgo for Sagittarius. Does Virgo also play for keeps? Virgo is into playing for keeps, but Virgo is not so immediate as Cancer and Pisces. Virgo is going to take their time. Virgo is going to sound you out, Sagittarius. Virgo is going to be interested in you. Virgo is going to sound you out. Virgo wants to make sure that anything that they commit energy into, it's a real deal. And that it's also someone who matches them. Matches their enthusiasm, matches what they're looking for. There's alignment there. And Virgo is going to take as much time as necessary to make sure that there's that alignment before anything happens with Virgo. If you're dealing with a Taurus, Sagittarius, if you're dealing with a Taurus, Sagittarius, someone's been watching someone. That Taurus very well could be watching you. That Taurus has been thinking about you. That Taurus has been something you. Taurus is very interested in you. I do hope this is more you are currently dealing with a Taurus and you have not been speaking to a Taurus, because if you have not been speaking to a Taurus, Sagittarius, this Taurus has been watching you intensely. I also wonder too, in this energy, has Taurus been thinking about you so much? Well, maybe they pop up in your dreams. Maybe there's a dream connection here. They've been doing something really intense and like almost obsessing about you, Sagittarius, in Taurus land. Taurus is like really into you. Let me say to a Sagittarius, I do hope this is more you are dealing with a Taurus and you have dealt with a Taurus, because if you have dealt with a Taurus, that Taurus right now is just going to continue watching you or thinking about you or dreaming about you or astraling you or something you. I'm not going to say like they're doing magic on you, but they're doing something quite intense about you, or they're doing several things quite intense about you, Sagittarius. If you're dealing with a Taurus that I'm picking up is like, whoa, heavy on your energy, Sagittarius. But Taurus in this energy still is not going to make a move towards you, Sagittarius. Taurus is just going to continue to do whatever they have been doing about you. Which, what is that? Well, I'm not going to clarify anything more because I have Capricorn and this reading's been going on for an hour and a half. But yeah, Taurus is intense. If you feel that this is the energy of it, and if you'd like to explore more, well, we could do a private reading. But yeah, Taurus is intense. You should feel Taurus in this energy. The Taurus, if you have a Taurus in mind, don't tell me you do not feel that person or think about that person or something that person, because this is intense energy. I'm like, gee, that's intense. There's something else I was going to say, Sagittarius, besides that. Well, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, as I said, I do hope this is more like you are actively dealing with a Taurus, because then it wouldn't be so weird. I mean, not saying weird energy is not all good energy or bad energy. I'm not saying that. But if you're not speaking to the Taurus, this is very weird energy. If you are speaking with a Taurus, it still is weird energy, but it's not that red flaggy. No such word as that, but we just made it up. If you are dealing with a Taurus, that Taurus is really into you as well. That Taurus is also measuring you if you're dealing with a Taurus currently. Taurus is evaluating you by standards and a timeline and some other things that Taurus is not sharing with you, Sagittarius. You may think, oh, Taurus and I go and do blah, 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 and we have a good time, or blah, blah, blah. But, you know, with Taurus dealing with you, Sagittarius, a lot more is going on behind the scenes in Taurus land than what you are aware of. Taurus is evaluating you if you're dealing with a Taurus. And if you meet a Taurus, well, Sagittarius, if you meet a Taurus, that Taurus has had their eye on you for a long, long time. Be assured of that. It wasn't like, oh, fate happened and stepped in and then you met Taurus and then happy classic fairy tale romance begins with Taurus. No, no, no. If you meet a Taurus, that Taurus has had their eye on you, Sagittarius. That Taurus knows you, Sagittarius. That Taurus has been interested in you for some time, Sagittarius. That's all I'm going to say, Sagittarius. It's like crazy energy. I wasn't expecting that from a Taurus. Of course, I have 3 cats that are Taurus, so I guess I should kind of expect that sort of energy. It's not entirely unheard of, seeing 3 cats that are Taurus. Anyway, let's go on to the last sign, Sagittarius. We're going to go on to Capricorn. Sagittarius, is a Capricorn on your mind? Will you meet a Capricorn? How are you and that Capricorn getting along? 10 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. King of Coin, 9 of Coin. Very well worth it, well worth the wait. There is something here Sagittarius, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, that's going to take time. Could be time for trust to be established, Sagittarius. Could be something here about communication, about plans, about openness, about transparency. Either you would need to be convinced of that or that Capricorn would need to be convinced of that. Either way, though, I have time here, but it's such worthwhile time. And it's like the work, the growth, the time that you spend together further solidifies a really solid bond. At least for one of you, Sagittarius, if not for both of you. There is a slight possibility here, Sagittarius, that Capricorn could fall very much, well, could be smitten with you, Sagittarius, and you could find them just, well, maybe a tad suffocating or a tad demanding. I don't really know how that's possible, I have to say, Sagittarius, because if you ask me from the energy I pulled so far, I kind of think like Cancer's energy was pretty intense. I thought Cancer's energy was a little suffocating. You know, they said it's like both of you become an eye, and like Cancer's lid is like the upper lid. You're like the bottom lid, and you go blink, blink together, right? Is that kind of energy. But here, I have to say with Capricorn, it also feels like Capricorn could be very taken with you, and you could find that a little bit burdensome. Now, how can that be more burdensome than myself getting the feeling that Cancer wants to become one eyeball with you and like collectively and synchronistically blink at the same time? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Sagittarius, you have some fans. You have some fans definitely this month, Sagittarius. You have some opportunities, Sagittarius. You have some hearts to win, Sagittarius, and it doesn't feel like you have to work that hard at all to win them, Sagittarius, because they are already, or they will be quite quickly, smitten with you and your fabulous Sagittarius self. Sagittarius, for those energies that are not the greatest, I would not really, well, take it as it resonates, but don't put too much stock, Sagittarius, in people that aren't interested in you, because from what I see, Sagittarius, you have people who you are like a shining star to them. And they appreciate Sagittarius just for you, yourself as you are. Sagittarius, you have love out there, and you have admirers out there. Go to where you're best celebrated, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I'm wishing you lots of love, lots of luck, and lots of light. Until the next reading, Sagittarius. Bye-bye.